Good evening, folks. Happy Sunday evening. I hadn't really planned on doing a video this evening, but I thought I would go ahead and get it taken care of. Yeah, just a few days before Christmas, down here in southern Texas, we're running a bloody air conditioner. So, anyway, got this guy finished up. I remember this morning, it was all in pieces, all over. I even got the steering wheel and the shifter. Yeah, I actually wound up getting it painted. Those are freehand stripes, just because, why not? A little bit of fun. So, not my best work that I've ever done. It's not my worst. But I had fun with it. It was an easy build. I spent a lot of time yesterday painting, and I had to do some more touch-up today, including like the steering wheel and some of the other touch-up, the little filter for the air cleaner, and touching up and finishing up the radiator, and all this kind of happy stuff. So, but got her done, got her put together. So, that's done. So, okay, well, now we're going to talk about this puppy. Yeah, box is not exactly in the bestest of shape. Kind of got some glare here, but we'll talk about first truck. I started driving in the oil field in May of '84, and the truck that I started on was a 1969 International TranStar II 4070A cab over. This comes with the 290 Detroit, which is what I had that I learned to drive on. This has a 13-speed Road Ranger, which is what I used to learn to drive on. I don't think the gearing is the same, though, because that thing was geared out for 52 grand total miles an hour, screaming in big holes. So, yeah. But so apparently, I picked this up sometime in the mid-80s, 84, 85, 86, something like that. 85, 86 anyway, to build. And yeah, so it is that old. I have a vague memory trying to paint the body. And man, you talk about biting off more than you could chew, because I really would like to build one of these, because it was the truck that I learned to drive on. I spent the first 3 months of my life driving was one of these. So, but what I got, the reason I kind of puzzled about it, we have, well, this is the masking for the cab painting to get it like this. So, yeah, it's been cut out. So, apparently I did try to paint it, and somewhere along the way it didn't get back in the box, and there's been a couple of 3, 4 moves in between. And let's see, there was that place in New Mexico, and that place in New Mexico, that place in Tucson, that place in Tucson, to here. And somewhere, the cab, we'll talk about this guy here in a minute, has gone missing. Oh, but Tex, check it out. You got a cab. No, this is the interior. This is the interior tub that goes, you build up your sleeper here, you put your windows here, and then you slip this inside the cab shell, which is not here. It's the only thing missing is that cab shell. It's got everything else in here. It even has the decal sheet. So, yeah. So, what I am proposing, see what y'all think. And I'll put my email address in the description. I can either ask if anybody has a outer shell that for whatever reason they aren't using, and they would like to donate, sell it. You send me an email. Let me know what you got. Let me see what we can work out. Conversely, if there's somebody out there that would like to purchase this as is, like I said, it is a 1984, apparently a 1984 edition based on the decal sheet that I saw. Again, shoot me an email, see if we can work out a deal. So, If not, I think I'm going to set this aside for about a week and let some ideas gel. And if I don't, I'm going to see if I can build something like this. Yeah. And to that end, I have a Jimmy Flintstone resin body 359 peat chopped top. Yeah. So, I may have to build up an interior because to try to cut this guy down to fit is going to be it's going to be easier just to make a new one. Not the first time I've done that. So, but it's got the frame, it's got the rails, it's got everything. It's just a matter of chopping it down, Z-ing things. Yeah, I dug that cab out a couple of 3 times looking at doing things, but the amount of work that I'd have to do to get it to work out right is it's a mess. It's a hassle. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. But yeah, check out this guy Old Weston on Weskin, excuse me, on Facebook has got that really. He's got a whole video on that truck, kind of showing off what he's got. It's a 94, I think he said 94 or 96 Western Star cab, custom interior because he had to build a transmission hump. It's got a 3406 Cat 3406E engine with a 13-speed behind it. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it looks like it could even haul freight. So, but yeah, I'm thinking about something of that nature with this if I can't build it or I can't sell it. So, anyway, that's what I got going on. Real quick, be sure to check out bcgresins.com. Sign up for the newsletter on the homepage. Josh has hinted at something possibly coming between New Year's and Christmas. I'm not for certain. I'm not sure. So, take that for what it's worth. But you won't know unless you get the newsletter. Go shopping. He's just about out of those engines that he introduced last night. Last time I checked 3 or 4 hours ago, it was down to 2 of the Thunderbird engines and the rest are gone. But anyway, check it out. Find some stuff that you might want. Use promo code Jester10. Save you 10% on your order. Does not include shipping, which is all of $6. Now, no to shipping. Josh is cutting things off. I think the cutoff is like 2 or 3 in the afternoon Mountain Time on Monday, and he'll ship out Tuesday as normal, and he won't be shipping until, and I haven't looked at the calendar to be certain, but I think the next shipping date after that will be something like I want to say January 5th, the first Tuesday of January, I think it is. Anyway, after the first of the year. So, yeah, if you miss Monday afternoon, you're not going to get anything until next year. So, but keep that in mind. Josh is taking that time off. He deserves it. Don't give him no static. So, anyway, anybody got a cab, let me know. Email in the bottom in the description. So, I'm going to get out of here because I've taken up more time than y'all want me to take up, and I'm yapping too much, and I'm keeping on. You know, keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. B-Tex signing out.